Here is the entire journey from the text you type to a program that runs. It has 4 stages. First, the preprocessor, which handles include, define, and the conditional directives. It produces expanded C source, which is still just text. Second, the compiler, which parses that text, optimizes it, and emits assembly language for your particular CPU. Third, the assembler, which turns that assembly into machine code, producing an object file. That object file contains real machine code, but it still has unresolved symbols, references to things defined elsewhere. And fourth, the linker, which joins your object files together with the C standard library and produces the executable. When you type gcc hello.c-o hello, that single command runs all 4 stages for you. So why bother knowing they are separate? Because it explains most of the confusing error messages you are going to meet. Undefined reference to square root is a linker error. It means the compiler was perfectly happy, your syntax was fine, and the problem is that nobody told the linker where to find the maths library. Expected semicolon before closing brace is a compiler error, and it has a completely different fix. Once you can tell which stage is complaining, error messages stop being noise and start being directions. You do not need to understand this yet. Read it the way you would skim a page of a foreign language you are about to learn. 6 things to file away include angle bracket, stdio.h pulls in the declarations for standard input and output, which is where printf comes from. Int main void is where every C program starts, and it returns an integer to the operating system. The curly braces group statements into a block. Every statement ends with a semicolon. The for loop, with its 3 parts, initialize, condition, and step, is C's counting loop, and return 0 tells the operating system that the program succeeded. Non-zero means failure. Finally, 3 habits separate the people who learn C from the people who bounce off it. First, type the code yourself. Do not copy and paste. The muscle memory and the errors you make while typing are where the learning actually happens. Second, read error messages from the top. 1 missing semicolon can produce 40 errors. Fix the first one, recompile, and 39 of them usually vanish. Third, compile with warnings switched on, always. From chapter 3 onward we compile with -w all and -w extra. The compiler is the most patient reviewer you will ever have, and in C a warning very often means a bug. Next, we install a complete development environment on your machine.